Hello everyone. In part 2 of the lesson, we learned how to record the opening stock balance for the Samsung Galaxy S20. Before we proceed, let's review the inventory records for the Samsung S20. By clicking on the Inventory Items tab, you'll find all the necessary information for this item code, item name, buying price, selling price, physical count, and total cost for 50 pieces, $4,000. Now, let's move on to recording the initial balances for the rest of the inventory items. We'll start with the Samsung Galaxy Note 10, which had 30 units purchased at a cost of $900 and a selling price of $1,100. To do this, go to the Journal Entry section and begin editing. Use the Add Line option to insert a new line. Choose Samsung Galaxy Note 10 on the Items column and enter 30 units in the quantity. Then, input the total cost of acquiring 30 phones at $900 per unit, which is $27,000, in the debit column. Note that we are able to select inventory item because inventory item names have been registered in the accounting software. Be sure you understand part 1 of this lesson before you moving to this lesson. We'll follow a similar process for the remaining inventory items. iPhone 12 Pro. Add a new row using Add Line. Then select iPhone 12 Pro as an inventory item. Specify the quantity of iPhone 12 Pro units, which is 40 pieces. Enter $48,000 as total cost of acquiring 40 pieces of iPhones. iPhone 11. Insert a new line using Add Line. Then select iPhone 11 as an inventory item. Enter the quantity of iPhone 11 units, which is 20 pieces. Input $20,000 as total cost of purchasing 20 pieces iPhones 11. Infinix 0x. Add a new row by selecting Add Line. Then select Infinix 0x as an inventory item. Specify the quantity of Infinix 0x units, which is 60 pieces. Input $12,000 as total cost of procuring 60 pieces of Infinix 0x. Infinix Note 10. Add a new row using Add Line. Then select Infinix Note 10 as an inventory item. Input the quantity of Infinix Note 10 units, which is 35 pieces. Enter $5,250 as total cost of acquiring 35 pieces of Infinix Note 10. Techno Common 17 Pro. Add a new row with Add Line. Then select Techno Common 17 Pro as an inventory item. Specify the quantity of Techno Common 17 Pro units, which is 25 pieces. Input $7,500 as total cost of procuring 25 pieces of Techno Common 17 Pro. For the Techno Spark 7, add a new row using Add Line. Then select Techno Spark 7 Pro as an inventory item. Input the quantity of Techno Spark 7 units, which is 45 pieces, and enter $6,750 as total cost of acquiring 45 pieces of Techno Spark 7 Pro. Don't forget to provide a brief description for this transaction, such as opening balances. Specify the date of the transaction, which in our scenario is December 31st, 2023. This date corresponds to the closing balance date when the stock count was conducted. Before saving, ensure that you tick the reference checkbox for accurate record keeping. Take a moment to review all the details you have entered. Once everything appears correct, click the Update button to save the information. After completing the entry, it is crucial to double-check your work for accuracy. To check your accuracy, click on the Inventory Items tab on the left-hand side to confirm that you have correctly recorded all required details. The first column shows the item codes, the second column shows the item names, the third column shows the selling price for each mobile phone, the next column indicates the buying price for each mobile phone, and then there is the average cost column for each mobile phone. The last column shows the total cost for all mobile phones on a particular row, which is computed by multiplying the number of phones with the cost of buying each phone. Finally, click on the Summary button located in the top left corner. Your dashboard shows the total cost of all recorded opening balances. Click on the Inventory on Hand amount, and you will see a breakdown. You should note that the total inventory on hand cost displayed on the dashboard is the same as the total cost, which you see when you click on the Inventory Items button. If everything aligns accordingly, you can proceed with confidence. In our next lesson, we are going to demonstrate how to record sales on 8sky's accounting software.